Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question to the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
And a good morning to you. It is time for Coffee Ann here on ON, AM, and FM. Thanks for joining us. It's Friday morning. It's December 23rd, 2022. I'm Joe Callahan. I'm being joined at the Coffee Ann table by State Senator Melissa Murray. Hi, Melissa.
Good morning. Happy Festivus.
Thank you very much. It's a Festivus for the rest of us. That's right.
I think we should start the show by airing our grievances. No, just kidding. Let's not do that.
That's a Seinfeld reference right there. We're expected to be joined by Dave Richards in a few minutes, and Rich Elaine from American Legion Post 85 will be joining us today as well, right around 8:30. Now, the first segment of the Coffee Ann program is being sponsored by the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce, and they can be reached by going online to nrichamber.com. And they like to say that their relentless advocacy team supports members of all sizes and types. They work tirelessly to shape policies, ideas, and opportunities to improve the business environment. The Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce endeavor to keep you informed of new regulations and legislative actions that could impact your business. That is the Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce. You can go online to see their website at nrichamber.com. All right. So, Dave, you want to say hello, or you all set, ready to go there, Dave, or what?
Well, I don't know. It depends on what you call all set, Joe.
Well, you're sitting in a chair. You're in front of the microphone.
Yeah,
I think you're ready.
right.
I think you're ready to go.
I was on my way in, and I
what
noted
happened?
we have a breach and some water is coming in at one of the portals. So I stopped to investigate.
Is there a
Making me
pause
tardy.
for concern? Is there a pause for concern? Do we have to go sweep it out and shuttle the water?
Not that
someplace
much
else?
water.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. Yeah, we got a lot of
It's only
windswept
a
rain.
puddle. It's only a puddle.
A lot of windswept rain, and it's going to continue throughout the rest of the morning here. So
We've been here for 14 years and never saw water come in there.
yeah.
It was really crazy. My back door blew open
During
early
the
this
storm.
morning.
Wow.
Yep, and it was locked. Just blew right open, woke everybody up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some good rain.
Yep.
That's some
That's
good
what
wind.
they call-
Sideways.
That's all rain.
That's
Sideways.
That's what we call wind and rain.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, the first things we want to get to, Dave, is we had a lot of milk fund donations come in
did.
yesterday. So we would like to get
Well,
to
actually,
those
they've been coming
first.
in over the last several days.
But a lot
And-
came in yesterday.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Big envelopes of the
Good.
stuff. And
I haven't
know-
even investigated some of this stuff, Joe. As you know, I've been just barely keeping my end up.
Mhm.
So I haven't seen it all. I haven't had a chance to do prep or anything like that. But
So we'll do
Would
it
you-
blind.
what's that?
We'll do it blind. I know Bob Lauder gave a check yesterday. I know Wendy Pyrus from Community Care Alliance came in,
Yeah.
and she had a bunch of donations that people just dropped off there. It wasn't
Yeah.
from Community Care Alliance.
That's
It was just
very
people
nice.
dropping stuff off. So, okay, we'll get to it.
Well, why don't you guys get to it then? I'm going to. I have the pile in front of me. So I'm going to take a couple here. I'm going to remind you to read the in memory part on the envelope because it's not repeated inside the card on that one there. And just hand them out so that you guys can open them up and tell everybody about them. And I will go prepare for the next portion of our program.
All right. What do you got, Melissa?
Okay, in memory of Virginia McGuire, would have been her 100th birthday, and then we have $20 from John and Catherine Mitchell. It's very sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see.
Tough envelope, huh?
A tough envelope. Tough envelope. All right. $5 donation from Andy Anonymous.
It's a nice snowman on the
Yeah,
card
nice
that he
little,
sent.
nice little snowman. Very cute with a little. Let's see. Oh, and here's the envelope from Bob Lauder.
Bob Lauder, okay.
$150 from Robert
All right, from his-
Lauder
from his law office?
from the milk fund. Thank
Very-
you so
very
much.
nice. Okay.
Very generous. I got 2 more envelopes here.
All right.
They're both red, nice and festive. Another snowman.
Seems to be a popular theme this year.
Yeah, right. Maybe that will keep the snow
Snow
away,
away,
right? In memory of Mrs. Grace Vickers, Mr. George Lathrop, and Mr. Frederick. I'm having a hard time reading that last one. It looks like On Call.
Okay.
It's $20, and it is doesn't say who that is from.
Okay.
And I have another red envelope. Mm-hmm. This one has a nice Christmas tree on it. Oh, it's really cute. Mm-hmm. And in memory of Mr. and Mrs. Albert Perspect. Maybe. I could be getting these names really wrong. Another $20, and no name on that envelope either. So we'll
Okay.
have to figure that out later.
All right. During last night's Milk Fund auction, we had the gang from the Gym LLC, Judy and Garrett and
Yep.
Stephanie were all here, and they left off
Round two.
some checks for us as well. So we have a $50 donation to the Milk Fund from the Gym LLC from Judy Sullivan.
Very nice.
She wrote the name Thomas Ranieri in the memo line, so I don't know if that's
Okay.
in memory of him
Yeah.
or not. So $50 from the Gym LLC. Garrett Manseri also took out his checkbook, and from the Friends of Garrett Manseri, a $100 donation
Very
to
nice.
the Milk Fund. Thank you, Garrett. We also have a donation. This is from the Massachusetts Correction Officers Federated Union up there in Milford, and they gave a $500 donation
Lovely.
to the Milk Fund. So thank you very much to the Massachusetts Correction Officers Federated Union. And let's see. Got a card here with the Milk Fund. Looks like it could be a Ray and Bethany Farrier. Maybe it's Rob. I'm sorry. It's Rob and Bethany Farrier. See, if you look at the check, everything's
Right,
printed out,
right.
and you can read it a lot easier. So there you go. From Rob and Bethany Farrier, a donation to the Milk Fund for $100. So thank you very much to Rob and Bethany Farrier. And as I mentioned, we got the people that dropped off donations to Community Care Alliance. So Wendy came around and dropped them off for us. The mayor just stopped by to say hi. And let's see, we got from the Woonsocket Emblems Club. Let's see, to whom it may concern, the officers and members of the Woonsocket Emblem Club number 27. Happy to present this check for $100 as our annual donation to your organization. We are proud to be associated with such a fine organization as yours. So thank you very much
Oh, very
from the
nice.
Woonsocket Emblem Club number 27, a $100 donation to the Milk Fund. All right, let's see if there's, I think that's it in that envelope that went to Community Care Alliance. And one final envelope here. This was passed to us by, I believe, Lisa Casafaro. And on the outside of the envelope, it says Bally's Twin River Casino. So let's and they sealed it very well. must be a job
I
occupation.
think
over
I know
there.
what it is.
Well, don't give away the surprise yet, Dave.
Okay.
As I'm suffering with the envelope here. Here we go. All right.
Don't get a paper cut, Joe.
I know. Ouch. No, I'm kidding. All right. Let's see the letter in here. All right.
Your
To the Milk
workers'
Fund.
comp is all paid up.
All right. From Bally's Twin River in Lincoln, it is my pleasure to inform you that your organization was chosen to benefit from the 9th annual Holiday Charity Blackjack Tournament that was held at Bally's Twin River Lincoln Casino Resort on Wednesday, December 7th. Senator Roger Pickard. Did you turn this down, Melissa? Just not a blackjack person?
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten you very much money.
Oh, okay. Well, well, that's what Roger said, too. Senator Roger Pickard played for the Milk Fund and luckily earned $1,000 for your organization. So on behalf of Bally's
Thanks,
Twin River
Roger.
Lincoln,
Nice.
please accept this $1,000 donation. As a company committed to community services, Bally's Twin River Lincoln Casino Resort recognizes the outstanding program that your organization provides our community. Best wishes for continued success in your mission to serve our community. That's from Kimberly Ward, Regional Executive Director of Public and Community Affairs. So, to the Milk Fund, $1,000 from Bally's Twin River Casino.
We don't have the bells distributed right now. Otherwise, I'd give them bells for that.
I know.
At the
right?
moment.
It's pretty
All right.
nice, huh?
Dave's got a few envelopes.
But the big thing, of course, is that it could have gone to any charity, and Roger chose us, and
Yes.
we got to thank Roger a lot for that.
Definitely.
Okay, yeah, we have a couple here. We have an envelope in my hand, and this is the proceeds from the raffle at the Cellos event
Oh.
that you almost went to on Wednesday, and Melissa and I and Denise went to on Wednesday. And $265 is brought in on a nice little raffle
Great.
basket.
Great.
This brought in, obviously, yesterday by Lisa Carcefero. And then from the call, we have Emily brought these by yesterday. And I'm going to try to read them all. There is a 1-inch stack, if you compress it in your fingers, much larger stack if you don't, of little white envelopes. And in each one, there is $1 or $5 or something. I'm going to check and see. Yep, $5 on this one. And it's for all of their loved ones. Must have been a large family because I haven't counted, but there's got to be 20 of them. And I'm going to read them all, okay? $5 in memory of Jake and Gail Drainville. $5 in memory of Pat DeNegro. $5 in memory of Glenn Busher. These are all given anonymously, by the way. $5 in memory of Yvette Racine. Some of these names you'll recognize, like this one. In memory of Gloria Roberge.
How much?
$5. $5 in memory of Shirley Brunel. $5 in memory of David LaRue. $5 in memory of Chad LeForest. $5 in memory of Walter Bob LaForest. $5 in memory of Ricky Unwin. $5 in memory of Mirza McCallum. $5 in memory of Kathleen Penny Rondo. $5 in memory of Patrick Bogan. $5 in memory of Glenn Bogan. Excuse me. $5 in memory of Robert Champagne. $5 in memory of Mary Molly Champagne. $5 in memory of Vinnie Bogan. $5 in memory of Vicky Hiru. $5 in memory of Francis and Pauline Enright. These are donations, by the way, I recognize coming in every year. 5 years in memory of Lucy Diaz.
You mean $5?
Did I say $5?
You said 5 years.
All right. $5 in memory of Lucy Diaz. $5 in memory of Morris. Oh, I'm not getting that nickname. Frankie. Okay. Morris Frankie Enright. Good thing I'd had these before in previous years. $5 in memory of Richard Enright. $5 in memory of Gregory Bridges. $5 in memory of Ronald Enright. And final one, $5 in memory of Erica Enright Carpenter. Did anybody count them?
No, we should have done that. Let's do that during the break.
Okay.
That'll give us something to do while we take a break right now.
No, the Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce, 334-1000.
Thanks, Dave. And they bring us this portion of the Coffee and program. And remember, they can be reached on their website as well, nrichamber.com. Their relentless advocacy team supports members of all sizes and types. They work tirelessly to shape policies, ideas, and opportunities to improve the business environment. The Northern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce endeavor to keep you informed of new regulations and legislative actions that could impact your business. Remember their website, nrichamber.com.
That was
For an Allstate agent, providing protection options that fit your life is something they take, well, personally. Allstate agents are committed to learning about your needs and helping customize protection to meet them. From bundling your home and auto insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage, your Allstate agent can help build an insurance proposal that fits your life. And just as important as learning what you need is learning what you don't. Because helping you get coverage you want with savings you deserve is what Allstate is all about. It's time to get coverage that's catered to you. Are you in good hands? Call Kara and Celeste Benjamin at the Benjamin Agency. One agency, 2 locations in North Smithfield and Bellingham. One telephone number, 765-5000. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
During a time of loss, families face many challenges. Baraducci Funeral Home and Cremation Care Center can help alleviate some of the stress and help you create the perfect service for your loved one. A locally owned, family-operated funeral home that has been serving the community for over a century, Baraducci Funeral Home and Cremation Care Center have an affordable boutique-style funeral home at 185 Spring Street, Woonsocket. Prices are all-inclusive with no hidden charges. You can complete your arrangements online at providencecremation.com. Baraducci Funeral Home and Cremation Care Center is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 751-5000. 751-5000. It is their honor to serve you. The Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee in Pawtucket. They're a 62-year-old family business that roasts all its coffee right here in Rhode Island. Founded originally as Excellent Coffee Company, they provide great coffee to food service establishments throughout New England.
We're local and live at 99.5.
It's Coffee In on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. It's Friday morning, December 23rd. Joe Callahan here, along with Melissa Murray, State Senator Melissa Murray, and Dave Richards. And we did count them up. That was 25 envelopes that came in from the
That's
call.
right, $125 for the Milk Fund at $5 apiece. And that was a very loving way for someone to do that. It's an awful lot of work to get all those little white envelopes and get all those $5 bills and put them all in and put the name down on each one. And I think that was really very touching. And it's done every year. I see it coming every year, Joe.
The 25 envelopes, yeah?
Well, it was 20.
Yeah. Okay.
More people died.
I guess so.
So.
All right, very good. So last night, Dave finished up his final Christmas concert. So we're ready to go on Christmas Day.
We are?
with the high school Christmas
I
concerts.
got to edit the blessed things yet.
No, you did that last night. We're all set. We're ready to go.
I didn't
Yes,
edit
you
it
did.
last
Yes,
night.
Yes, you did.
Why would you say
Yes.
that? I had to do the news for you this morning before I
You
went to
took
bed.
care of it. Everything's ready to go
The
on Christmas
obituaries.
morning. So it's been posted online. Melissa took care of that. What our
Yep.
Christmas lineup is going to be. So we're happy about that. So be sure to join us on Christmas morning. We have the Manny. We have the Dave Kaz Smooth Jazz Christmas show, and then it's Manny Brandau.
Yeah,
Right.
mini Christmas special.
And then what's that'll be.
Oh,
followed
you're
by,
expecting me to remember the
who
entire lineup,
remembers?
but
It's
I can tell you.
Burrillville High School.
That starts at what time? 10?
9.
9? Oh, okay, there we go. Burrillville starts at 9, goes to 10?
Well, not quite.
Not quite 10? Well, all right. But then at 10
They
o'clock.
believe in brief visits. in
Okay,
Burrillville.
10 o'clock, then it's North
At
Smithfield.
10 o'clock, is
No.
Cumberland.
Cumberland,
The
okay.
one we just recorded
Very good.
last night.
And
it was an outstanding concert,
Was
by
it?
the way. Oh, yes.
Excellent.
Very happy with it.
Noontime is the Mount.
Noontime is Mount St. Charles Academy, yeah.
2 o'clock, North Smithfield. Right?
Right.
And then 4 o'clock, it's Woonsocket High.
You
And that
betcha.
takes us through the entire day. So we have plenty of Christmas music for you right here, locally produced, locally played for you.
That's right.
Right here on ON. So
We'll also have
tune
a
us in.
special edition of the Ghosts of Christmas Past this year.
Okay.
And the Ghosts of Christmas Past are going to be, we're going to go through and just extract some of the more fun Christmas songs
ones,
from
okay.
old time radio, Christmas programs from
Yeah.
old time radio. You
Oh,
know,
so the
it's going to be the
runs?
Reader's Digest version. We would listen to them on the radio, but not everybody can catch them every day. We know
Yeah.
that.
All right,
And,
great.
So I know it happens with me lots of times. I'll hear one and they'll say, "Oh, okay, we'll finish this on our next episode." I don't hear it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm busy doing something. I miss it and stuff. Well, now it's all going to follow. Mm-hmm. So you'll like that.
You won't have to wait for next week. Or
A little
anything
extra
like that.
work for Dave, but I think it's going to be better listening. And so there you go. We're gonna run all that stuff for you.
Okay, and so if you
On,
want to catch the entire
Sunday.
lineup, go to our social media sites.
Yep, they're on
Facebook,
Facebook,
Twitter.
Instagram, on Twitter, and there's a a little graphic, and it has the lineup for today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
All right.
What about Daily Motion?
Well,
Well,
I don't know how
I have to get you in touch with
Yeah.
Paul because
Don't know
Paul's
how to
opened up a
log
channel
into
for us
it.
on Daily Motion.
Right, I don't know much about that.
Yeah. Okay.
We're
To do some
very happy that
collaborating.
our friend Paul Pelletier is okay.
Yeah.
He had a little minor fender bender.
That's not a minor fender bender.
Well, I was
man.
trying to be nice about it.
The front end of his car is creased in
Yeah. Crumpled.
up to the
Crumpled.
clutch.
pretty bad. He
Oh,
said he had
my.
he's been
Right
dealing
in
with
the
a.
center of the bumper, and it
Yeah.
creased right up to the windshield wipers.
He was lucky. He was the only one in the car at the time. He didn't have his family in the car, so
Right.
that was good news. And he's been dealing with a cough, he says, and yeah, I guess he had a coughing fit that knocked him out, and he wasn't for a few seconds. And that's
Oh, that'll
when,
happen.
when
Your
you
blood
pass
pressure
out.
changes when you're coughing really bad.
Yeah.
Ask me.
So he passed out for a few seconds, and that's what happened. But I'm glad he's feeling better. And he posted online. How's your day going? I'm fine with the
Yeah.
Glad he's
crash
okay.
car.
It
So we're
was-
glad you're
it's
feeling
pretty-
better, Paul. All right.
Pretty mangled.
It sure was. I'm going to. I didn't open up my computer today, but this person that's been.
That's good because
Has
it'll
been-
avoid the warranty, Joe.
Yeah, that's not that open. Has been going on and on about this thing with the Brickell Group and how they had to pay the fine to the U.S. government.
What's going on with it?
Well, he's
I mean,
worried. He's got friends that work there, and he's worried that there's going to be layoffs because they have to make money to pay them back. And what else we were bringing up was, well, we don't know. What's the deal? Were the blankets manufactured here? Were they manufactured someplace else? Because the whole thing is that they couldn't be manufactured by either non-Americans or it could be manufactured outside the United States. And he just wanted to let me know that according to his friend who works there, all the stuff is manufactured in Woonsocket.
That's what I thought as well.
Okay, so
the charge was
So
that,
what's the
that the
issue?
blankets were manufactured in India.
but it sounds like they weren't. It sounds like they were manufactured here.
Well,
Yet they're paying
I'm
the
not in
fine.
the middle on that.
Yeah, yet
I'm
they're
not in
paying the
middle of
fine.
that.
So I don't know what the problem
Well,
is.
there are so many little vagaries of all of this stuff. I mean, I could make your eyes cross, Joe Callahan, when I tell you what's going to be coming up in the next 5 years for your television, where Channel 27, you ever hear of Channel 27?
Used to be in Worcester.
You're in Massachusetts, right?
Is it still there?
That's going to be the ATSC 3.0 Lighthouse Channel, they're calling it, for all the Boston stations. Every Boston
Yeah.
TV station, including PBS, is going to be transmitting from that tower on the new ATSC 3.0.
What's this got to do with the Brickell Group?
I'm explaining just how complicated manufacturing gets to be.
All right.
And then Channel 27's program is going to be handled on the transmitters, the ATSC 1 transmitters of all the other stations. What I mean to say is how they get it to you is sometimes convoluted. Now to associate it with this, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I spent 7 years in the textile industry. So I can imagine things that go wrong. You have a contract for making blankets for the U.S. Army, and you can't get the raw clippings and things like that you need to make your fabric from the usual sources. Something goes up, but you have to meet the deadlines on the. So you buy it from a different source. The different source either mislabels it, hides it from you, or lies to you, or whatever, or maybe tells you. I don't know. But now using stuff that you're not making here in Woonsocket to manufacture the cloth, to manufacture the blankets.
So even though you're manufacturing the final product here, the raw materials are coming from someplace else.
Right.
Okay.
That's one way it
That's
could
one
happen.
way of looking at it.
The other way it could happen is very simply that you have a problem in meeting a deadline, and
Yeah.
you take a bunch of your raw material, you ship it out overseas, air freight. They quickly, in a sweatshop somewhere, make the blankets you need out of what you sent them, and then send it back. It all has to do with the stupidity of suits sitting in an office somewhere deciding when the deadlines are that have nothing to do with reality at the manufactory.
But if you don't give them deadlines, you never know when you're going to get your product.
Well, there you go, Joe. I didn't say I had a solution. I just telling you that this is what happens when people who have no idea what it takes to make it tell you how fast you're going to make it.
We need it by next Thursday.
All right. So now, of course, neither
don't-
of those
Don't
scenarios
give me
are
excuses. Give me results.
neither of those scenarios, Joe, are valid for anything more than conversation on Coffee Inn.
Right.
because I don't know what happened. I didn't ask them. I've known that company to be a fine stand-up company for all the years I've ever known about them. But I do know that any company can get themselves in a little bit of trouble trying to meet a goal.
deadline.
Right. Having to make a decision that not a decision they wanted, but a decision they needed to make to make the deadline, or to provide a quantity, or to be to handle someone else's concerns, or whatever it is. Sometimes you're stuck in the middle. And what the Army ended up getting was not what they had spec'd, according to the claim. And Brickell is not denying it.
Well, no.
They gave them something that was serviceable, they say. They gave them something that met the specifications in all respects except origination.
Okay. Well, that's the latest over there. So now moving on to something else.
I still think it's a wonderful company.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got the on the front page
And
of
as
the call
far
today.
as worrying about layoffs and stuff like that, that's none of my business either. But it's a well-run company, and believe me, I'm sure they saw this judgment coming, and so arrangements have been made.
Okay. Front page story on today's call, and you may have heard about it if you were listening to our school committee meeting on Wednesday.
Yeah.
The RICAS scores were released
Right.
to the school committee, and things are not awful. They're kind of in line with everybody else, so it's just the way things are because
Disappointing
of,
but improving, I think, is what they said.
is that what they said? Okay. Because reading proficiency dropped 12%. It dropped to 12%, down 1% from the last year. All right, not too bad. But math went up. So it increased to about 10%. And they all say it's got to do with the whole in-home learning, trying to come back from
Of course.
the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah.
It was tough to learn at home. I know. I watched my daughter go through it, and I said, it helps a little.
Well, it's better
It's
than
better,
nothing.
better than doing nothing.
Better than nothing,
Yeah.
but not good.
Right. It's
I mean-
nothing compares to in-school learning.
Right.
In classroom learning.
I mean,
There really isn't.
She had that long. All the school kids had that long break before they decided, well, we got to do something because it looks
Right,
like we're not coming
right.
back. So, okay, we gave it giving our best shot, and sure, test scores are going to fall.
Yeah,
And
people
they
are going to be
fell-
catching up for kids are going to be catching up for years.
Yeah,
we
so-
knew that. So
It fell in Rhode Island and in Massachusetts. So, but things are looking better because the things are improving at the elementary school level. So it's we're rebuilding, basically, and we'll wait for the elementary
to wait.
schools kids to get
Yeah.
up to high school. So things are going to get better at that time. So, and I'm sure the school committee realizes that and says, okay, we got to stay the course, right?
absolutely.
And keep doing what we're doing. So, all right, so that's good news there. The other not so great news, boy, if you got tickets or if you're a cast member down there at Trinity Rep, oops, they had to cancel performances.
Yeah.
Cast members have got COVID. Too many cast members
Oh my goodness.
have got COVID.
More cast members
Then
than there
understudies.
are understudies, right.
right.
Oh my goodness.
And maybe the understudies have COVID too. So yeah, there's just too many of them. So they had to. You know what? We're canceling the. Well, we're not canceling. We're postponing.
Yeah.
They want to come back around December 28th and keep going till I guess they go to what, January 1st? Do they do a
Right.
Christmas Carol?
I thought they did it till the 3rd.
Oh, okay, maybe they do. So they're saying anyone who bought tickets for one of the canceled performances, they're going to get a phone call from the Trinity people saying, well, what do you want to do?
If they bought their tickets from Trinity.
Yes,
if
that's
you
right.
bought it from a third party,
Well,
it's your
you're
deal with the
responsible.
third party.
You have to go to StubHub or Ace
Yeah, that's right. And
or,
good luck to you, my friend.
or your buddy Steve down
right.
the
You
down
won't be
the road.
talking to an actual person, that's for sure.
Or what if you bought it from a friend? They're not going to give you the money back. But that's
Well,
what's
maybe
happening.
they will if they're a nice friend.
Well, okay. But that's what's going down there at Trinity Rep for a Christmas Carol. Just a bunch of the players tested positive for COVID and say, okay, let's put an end to that.
There's definitely been a surge.
Yeah. Rich Elaine has joined us here at the Coffee and program. And good morning and,
Hey,
and a
morning.
Merry
Dog
Christmas
laps.
to you.
Great weather for ducks out there.
Isn't it? Did you see a bunch of them on your way in? No,
yeah,
ducks
they
are
were all
smart.
flying sideways.
Ducks are smart. They get out of the rain. You try to
absolutely.
find a duck in a rainstorm. No way. They're nowhere to be found. All right. right, it's time for the weather forecast right now. The weather forecast is being brought to you by Splash. See safely.
The National Weather Service has a high wind warning in effect for our area and a hazardous weather outlook. Rain today, possibly a thunderstorm after 3 p.m. Some storms could produce heavy rainfall, patchy fog as well. Temperature rising to near 53 degrees and then falling during the day around 40 by sunset. Southeast winds gusting as high as 50 miles per hour. Chance of rain's 100%. New rainfall amounts between 3/4 and an inch is possible. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, then gradually becoming mostly clear. Overnight low around 12 degrees, but with winds up to 38 miles per hour. The wind chill values will get as low as 0. Saturday's weather, sunny, high of 21. Wind chill values as low as 1 below 0 because of the southwest winds up to 25 miles per hour on Saturday. Sunday, Christmas Day, a sunny day and 27 and still breezy from the southwest. Monday, sunshine and 31. Tuesday, sunshine and 33. Wednesday, mostly sunny skies and 36. And on Thursday, mostly sunny and 44.
And currently outside the Navigate Credit Union broadcast studio on the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street, we have rain and wind and lots of it. How was the ride in, Rich? Little breezy?
Bad,
Not too bad?
I mean,
Okay.
I've been through worse.
Well, that's true.
Absolutely.
All right. We also have 54 degrees, so temperature pretty nice, but it is going to be dropping pretty quickly. Clear your way this winter with Splash Premium Windshield Washer Fluid. It melts frost and ice like that. Find Splash Weather Repel at Walmart.
In a recent survey of online shoppers, half of them didn't think prices in cyberspace were any better than prices in stores, and that was without adding in shipping and handling. Another study found that 2/3 of online transactions are abandoned before completion. Maybe there's something to be said for a real shopping experience, seeing, touching, and comparing things for yourself, getting help when you need it, on the spot from real people. You work hard for your money, so this holiday season, keep your dollars working for you here at home.
One of our great hometown merchants is Park Square Florist, 1300 Park Avenue, Woonsocket. While you're out gathering Christmas gifts this season, keep this in mind. Everyone will love receiving a gift card from the Beef Barn. Stop into either Beef Barn location, 160 Pulaski Boulevard, Bellingham, or 200 Industrial Drive, North Smithfield, to purchase gift cards for the people on your list. While there, feel free to order a slow-cooked roast beef sandwich for yourself. This year, please everyone with a gift card from the place that everyone loves, the Beef Barn.
Are you looking for solutions to meet your business banking needs? At Milford Federal, the longest-standing community bank in the area, they offer customized solutions for commercial lending, cash management, online banking, and payment processing services. Their business banking team is committed to the growth and success of your business with local decision-making and a relationship-based approach. Let Milford Federal be your banking partner. Visit them at milfordfederal.com today. Milford Federal Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, and MLS number 465956.
Hi, everybody. This is Dave Richards, and among the items we'll put up for bid on the final Friday Milk Fund radio auction are a laptop computer, a flat-screen TV, wonderful decorations and housewares, plus gift cards from just about everywhere. So join me, Joe Callahan, and our special guest auctioneers, Rhode Island State Senator Melissa Murray and Guy Trudell from the Trudell's Auction Gallery. It's that big we had to bring in a pro to sell it all to the bare walls on the final Friday Milk Fund radio auction at a special time, 9 a.m. till it's all gone. Here and only on ON Radio.
ON Radio.
It is Coffee Inn here on ON, and this portion of the Coffee Inn program is sponsored by the Valley Breeze newspaper.
Since its founding in 1996, the Valley Breeze has been the trusted source for local news in the Blackstone Valley. Our readers and advertisers understand that shining a light on all aspects of our communities and doing it with some of the best local journalism anywhere makes these cities and towns better places to live in. We believe that truth has value and should triumph over rumors and misinformation. See valleybreeze.com or any of our 5 editions for more on how you can be part of this local news success story.
It is Coffee Inn here on ON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with Dave Richards. State Senator Melissa Murray. Rich Elaine is here as well. We're going to get to what's going on with the Post in just a minute, but it's time to draw winners. We've been doing it all December long, and it was for the reindeer games, and we got people. Look how many people won.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
my
a lot of
goodness.
winners.
It's a lot of winners in here. So we're going to be drawing for a $500 gift card to Family Discount Furniture and a $300 gift card to Kay's Restaurant and free admission tickets to Mystic Aquarium. So I'm going to put the
Right, so
prizes
first thing
now
you
in
wanna
front
do
of
is
Melissa.
You want to draw for the first prize and don't announce it.
Okay.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Yeah.
If Melissa draws one and doesn't announce it, and then Rich draws one and it's the same name,
Can't be.
but there's
Not on this contest.
but some people have won 5 times and their name's in there 5
Oh,
times.
you know something? Yeah, you could be. You're right about that.
So we'll have to
right.
announce.
Well, so all right, so everybody knows. Then you can only really win one of the
You can
three
only win
prizes.
once, that's
So
right.
That's great, but you have better chances. Okay, you're right about
So
that.
Melissa, swish it around a little bit, and then
All right.
we're going to pull out. This is for the $500
And I'm not looking.
grand prize for the $500 gift card to Family Discount Furniture. All right, and
Everybody's got a
who do we
chance.
have?
Mark Ribello.
No kidding.
Hey, what do you know?
Mark played this morning.
Congratulations.
All right, can I have that back? Because I want to write down the right.
I tried to go all the way to the bottom,
what
too.
they won. So there we go. Family.
Awesome.
All right.
Congratulations, Mark.
Now, Rich, stick your fingers in there and pull out
All
another
right,
name. Now,
let's see what we got.
if you pull out Mark Ribello, say sorry, Mark, and throw it away, and then pull somebody else.
See, we're just going to go right to the bottom.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Well, that's what Melissa did, and that's
That's
what
what I
Mark
did.
was.
All right.
This is for the K's gift card.
$300, huh?
Nadine Carter, C-A-R.
That's my handwriting. That's my handwriting. I'll let you know.
Yeah, your scribble.
Nadine Carter.
that's
Nadine
correct.
Nadine Carter, look at that.
Very good.
Yep.
Dave, you want to pull the last one?
All right.
There you go, Dave.
Remember, if you pull Mark or Nadine, you got to throw it away.
I have the winner, and you can read it.
All right, thanks, Dave. And this is for the Mystic Aquarium tickets, and our winner is Richard Langto. So congratulations to our
Congratulations,
3
everyone.
winners: Mark Ribello for the Family Discount Furniture, Nadine Carter for the K's Restaurant, and Richard Langto for the Mystic Aquarium tickets. All right, Dave is now throwing all the entries that we have for our Polar Express prize package that you've seen around town at a bunch of different places that we're all doing this, and we're going to draw our winner for that today. Is this just one? It's just one
Story
winner,
behind
right,
the
Dave?
story on this one is that Polar Express this time, Joe, in order to meet all the safety guidelines that we had, we weren't allowed to have everybody come into the big hall inside the train station and have 400 people elbow to elbow, chest to tush, waiting for the... so we had to build the Christmas village outside. We took all the parking places to do that. And so people were left to park around Woonsocket. And we felt badly about that, but we knew, according to the city government, that there were plenty enough car parking places around to get that done. So while it was not the optimum situation, we also said we know what's going to happen is they're going to put a little bit of a difficulty on some of the merchants out there. And so they went around to all the merchants that would be affected. We were not one of them, but there was an extra one. I mean, one merchant didn't care to have one. And so they gave it to me to put up here at the radio station. And what it is, it's about $100 of souvenirs and swag from the Polar Express. In that big blue bag that says Believe on it is topped off with a conductor's hat. I haven't opened it up, so I don't know all the things that are inside, but I can tell you some of the things I think that are in there. A little bell, a round-trip ticket, Polar Express snow globe, and things like that, and a little Christmas wreath and all the rest of that. So there's things in there that are quite nice. And we're going to pull now. I'm going to ask Melissa to reach in here. Okay. We have quite a number of cards. People have been filling them out here in our lobby. And businesses across the Blackstone Valley are doing that now as well. They're giving theirs away, but this is us doing ours only. And Melissa?
And the winner is?
Yes.
Daniel M. Gendron.
No kidding. When Dan was here, we filled out a card.
Yes.
Hey, Dan, it's your lucky year. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's nice. That's really nice, huh?
Yeah.
I like nice things happening.
Okay. I'm glad I pulled Dan's name.
There you go. So, Dan, we'll be giving you a buzzaroonie because your number's on here. And we'll let you know. You can come by and pick up your Polar Express souvenir goodies. And thanks to everybody who filled one out because that was quite a lot of them. I didn't expect that many entries, Joe.
Yeah, it's quite a few.
Did very
in there.
nicely.
That's great. All right, Rich Lane from American Legion Post 85.
Let's talk Post.
Bruins are 18-0-2 at home, by the way.
Yeah, I watched it last night. Quite a comeback.
Yes, it was nice.
Quite a comeback tonight, New Jersey, though.
Well,
That's a
it'll be
good test.
tough
Be a
game
good
tonight.
test tonight.
But anyway, what's going on with the Post for Christmas and New Year's and things like that?
Oh, you know what?
What?
Not really much of anything, to be honest.
Okay.
No, just so people down there that might want to come visit us right around the Christmas time period, regular hours on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, it's 10 to 2. Some of the people there, they want to come in the morning. We're going to have some, some finger sandwiches and things like that. But, we don't like to make anybody work on Christmas. I mean, we've got bartenders down there that do a heck of a job all year long. And if somebody wants to come in because they say, gee, maybe I can get some good tips today. And we say, all right, we'll stay open. But this year we got somebody that's willing to work 10 to 2, and that's about it. So that's the Christmas hours. And New Year's, they're sitting down trying to figure that out right now. But
Are they? Okay.
It's a never-ending thing there. We try to do the right thing, but we can't get everybody to work all the time. But hey, it's Christmas, and it's
Right.
understandable.
It's nice as somebody to work that day. It gives
Yeah.
it gives folks a place to go who maybe don't have a place to go, or maybe a little, escape from the family.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Either way is okay, right?
And the thing with the veterans is that, and that is probably the most important thing, and we try to remember that as much as we possibly can, is there are some veterans out there that don't have a place to
Right.
go. And for them to come in the morning and just, have a little vibration and something to eat and just say Merry Christmas to them, it kind of makes they'll look at you with that scowl maybe, but you know that they appreciate it.
Exactly.
Do
But
they
one
try to be
thing
funny and just say, yeah, what, it's Christmas? What are you? I didn't know.
One thing I did want to mention is
Yeah.
that we went out last Saturday down to the Veterans Cemetery.
That's right, Wreaths Across America.
Wreaths Across America. And I'm going to tell you, you want to talk about something heartfelt and beautiful and what they did down there and just a whole experience. I mean, we got down there with a group of about 14 of us from Post 85. My 2 granddaughters were there, and they had a service underneath a large tent. They had over 7,000 wreaths that got delivered to them this year. And they had the ceremony underneath the tent, and I do believe it was the Patriot Riders Chapter 1, and if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am, they were, at the end, the Patriot Riders, there were about 12 of them, got together in formation, and they started out, and I don't know if you ever heard Trace Adkins.
Yes, yeah, country singer.
The song Arlington.
I don't think I've heard that one.
The fiddle starts out playing taps.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've got my 12-year-old granddaughter, my 15-year-old granddaughter sitting side by each, as we say in Woonsocket. And I'm looking, the minute Trace Adkins started singing, then the procession started with the Chapter 1 riders with the flag and the boots. And I look at the 12-year-old. She's sobbing uncontrollably. I start crying like a baby. The 15-year-old looks at us. She starts crying. The woman in front of us, must have been the wife of one of the Patriot Riders.
Okay.
She turns around. She starts bawling.
crying.
We don't even know her. Right?
Doesn't matter.
She starts consoling my granddaughters. And then she turns around. She looks at my 15-year-old granddaughter. She goes, "Oh, sweetheart, who did you lose this year?" She goes, "I didn't lose anybody. I'm just sad." But the woman in front of us, she had lost two sons
Wow.
It's terrible.
to the
In
conflict.
in 1 year?
In 1 year.
Oh,
Oh, it's terrible.
So, and she was so, and here's what I got to say to the people out there. Educate your children and your grandchildren on this stuff. I mean, as sad as my 2 granddaughters were, I'm happy they experienced that.
Yeah.
You have to.
Empathy is so important.
Oh yeah, you've got to educate the children of today on what military people have done for this country, and once you start losing that, I think we're going to have real problems. I just think, just do that. Sit down and talk to your kids, because I'm so proud of my granddaughters. They get it. They understand it. And it was just great to take them. And if you ever got a chance to, they do it every year. It's the same day. I think 17th, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was December 17th. But that was last Saturday.
Yes, I think so.
Yep.
Yes.
But it's the Saturday before Christmas usually, and it's done nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
If you can put it on your calendar and go, it's a heck of an experience.
I know the organization that I have an affiliation with, the Osha State Parrot Club. They go down to Exeter to help out with Wreaths Across America, and their partner or their sister organization, the Parrot Club of Eastern Massachusetts, they go to Bourne for their cemetery and do the same thing with Wreaths Across America down there. So nice to see that these organizations go out and help out.
Yeah, I mean, we took many pictures down there, and one of them that really strikes me the most is that it's a like wide angle shot, and all you see are the wreaths laying on the stones, and it's just, you just look at that, and it just makes you realize, I can only, what a bucket list thing of mine is to go down to Arlington National in
see it
DC
there.
and see it there, because I'll be a blithering mess. I know that.
But you're right about that, and because something similar happened to me. This is a few years ago. The moving wall, Vietnam Wall, came. It actually came to North Attleboro, and so I went over there to see it. And you have the same experience, all these emotions. I don't know anybody. I don't know anyone that died in Vietnam. I don't even know anyone that went to Vietnam. But you see all these people on the wall. It's staggering.
Yeah.
And that's just a small portion.
Yep. Oh yeah. I'll tell you what. There had to be. I'm guesstimating, but there had to be better than 500 people at the ceremony itself. And then while the ceremony was going on, underneath the large tent they had there were people that were out there already laying the wreaths down.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like when we got out of the ceremony, we're running around looking for the wreaths and going,
Man,
we got a bunch of empty boxes here. So we had to kind of scurry and huddle around. But the experience overall was just unbelievable. And, we're going to try, believe it, we got our memorial up at the Post 85, our Eternal Flame up there. So I was talking with the commander afterwards, and we're going to try to do something similar to that, around the holidays next year, right up at our own site. So, just stay tuned for that. We'll let people know what's going on up there.
Okay.
When you know somebody who has a personal tragedy, and you think of that, and it's so singular, and you're like, so many people died. But then when you go to something like the wall, and you see the names all together, and it's each individual name, I think that's what really brings it home. When you see this collective mass, but each one is individual, like each individual wreath, and it just really hits home, like the magnitude of it in a way that is just really emotional.
Well, what they had us do, and they announced it, is that as you place the wreath on the stone, if you're a civilian, never served in the military, you're supposed to place the wreath, stand back, put your hand over your heart or military salute, and say that person's name out loud.
Okay.
It's not just chuck
It's
a
not.
wreath.
It's not just a number. It's a human.
It's a person. They
It's
wanted you to know that is somebody's loved one. That is a person. That is somebody that served this country. And you say, and all you heard was the echoing of names. And you could hear it all
I think
over
that's
the
so
place.
important
That's
too.
impressive.
When we hear the news and we're just barraged with all of this stuff that just doesn't really seem personal. To really make it personal and honor people who have lost their lives in whatever way they.
But anyhow, sorry to get sappy about it.
No, it's
but
fine.
It's important to remember that,
Yep.
especially now, like folks who don't have their family members with them.
That's right.
Sure. All right, we're going to take a break here on the Coffee and program. This segment has been sponsored by the Valley Breeze newspaper.
Since its founding in 1996, the Valley Breeze has been the trusted source for local news in the Blackstone Valley. Our readers and advertisers understand that shining a light on all aspects of our communities and doing it with some of the best local journalism anywhere makes these cities and towns better places to live in. We believe that truth has value and should triumph over rumors and misinformation. See valleybreeze.com or any of our 5 editions for more on how you can be part of this local news success story.
Did you know you can shop local this holiday season?
And ski and ride free till December 24th.
Shop at Mountainside Ski and Ride at Wachusett Mountain.
Spend $100 or more and get a free lift ticket good through Christmas Eve.
Located in the Wachusett Beach Lodge, Mountainside guarantees lowest prices.
Check us out on the web at wachusett.com.
This is State Representative Steve Casey. I'd like to take this moment to thank the people of Woonsocket for their support. I'm looking forward to continuing working with you to make Woonsocket and the state of Rhode Island a better place to live, work, and prosper. I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas from Debbie and I to you and your families. Have a safe and happy holiday.
The purchase of a new vacuum cleaner or sewing machine is an important decision. Don't leave this decision up to the big box stores. Go see the experts at Marion Sew and Vac in Bellingham. They carry the top-of-the-line Miele and Sebo bagless vacuum cleaners. Both use hospital-grade filtration to remove 99.9% of dirt and dust. Marion Sew and Vac carries the Juki sewing machine. That's perfect for not only sewing, but also embroidery. Also, Marion Sew and Vac can repair your old vacuum cleaner and sewing machine. Stop in today to Marion Sew and Vac, 234 Pulaski Boulevard, Bellingham. They're open Tuesday through Saturday at 10 a.m.
Happy holidays, everyone. This is Judy Sullivan, General Chair of Autumn Fest. On behalf of the whole committee, we want to wish you all a happy, healthy, and safe holiday season. The Milk Fund has done so much to help those in need, and we are thrilled to support the good work that many volunteers do each year to make it happen.
Thanks, Judy. And once again, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Autumn Fest Steering Committee.
Hey, it's Cruisin' Bruce, your host for the all-new Saturday Block Party on ON Radio. This Saturday, it's already Christmas Eve, so why don't you join me and we'll turn the radio into one great big Christmas party. The Saturday Block Party is every Saturday from 4 until 7 p.m. here on 1240 a.m. and 99.5 ON Radio.
All right, it is Coffee Ann here on ON. Thanks for joining us. And I'm Joe Callahan here with Richard Lane. State Senator Melissa Murray is here. I want to remind you of the Milk Fund auction coming up after the Coffee Ann program this morning. That should be a great time. Now, other things that are going on. Well, they're working out so well. We're going to have more down in East Providence. More traffic enforcement cameras are being activated in East Providence. East Providence is adding 10 right light cameras and 1 new school zone camera in 2023. The school zone is Pawtucket Avenue at St. Mary's Academy Bayview. I thought they were already there, but I guess I'm wrong on that. And the red light zones include several busy Pawtucket Avenue intersections. And I guess the charge is going up. Violators will now receive an $85 fine starting in February. They used to be $50.
Yep.
I know because I got one. but now 85. Is that statewide, Melissa? Well, statewide, wherever the cameras are.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I know my partner got an $85 ticket, and he showed me, and they take your picture.
Oh, they did.
And there was
your
a picture,
car
like
and
your license plate all right up, right? I mean, there's no denying it's you.
Yep.
And he's going through the light. The light was red. I said, well, you did it.
What are you gonna
so I don't know why you're telling me.
Can you take care of it?
Nope, I cannot.
All right.
When you say right light cameras, do you mean no red on red, or is that what the cameras are called?
Well, they're small.
Yeah, those I know they are small.
Adding 10 right light. I mean, R is a lowercase r, not as opposed to a uppercase r, which might be the camera name. So I guess it's
okay.
Taking a right turn on red. And if
maybe
you're not coming to
that's
a
what
full
I was
stop,
thinking.
You know, they're gonna try and catch you. So something to be aware of. And they don't tell us when they're going into effect.
How do they know you're not coming to a? Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I have feelings about cameras. I don't like them. I don't know if they're really effective because they're not stopping you from doing what you're not supposed to be doing in that moment, and you get a ticket like several months later.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's really preventative or it's just a moneymaker.
Okay, we don't. It's a typo. Yeah.
It's a typo.
All right. The
red light. Oh.
Okay. All right. Out of Rhode Island.
Silly us.
Oh, by the way, in case you were wondering, in Massachusetts, they came to a very important decision, and the important
That's impossible with that government.
They've decided. Well, they all have to sit around a table, Rich, and we have to decide when are we going to allow in-person sports betting in Massachusetts. We have to come up with a date.
Well, they
And they finally have.
yeah, they've given it. I know they've given it to casino. Some casino.
Plainville gets
three
it.
casinos.
Encore gets it in Everett. Springfield gets it.
And they're going to allow from what I saw in the news, they're going to allow a certain few to do it on one day and then open it up to the general public the next day. And then I guess in March or April, you're going to be able to do online.
Probably.
Yeah.
Kind of what they do over here at Bally's.
Right.
But January 31st is the date.
Yeah.
That in-person sports betting begins in Massachusetts. This is perfect timing because the Super Bowl is 2 weeks later.
You got that right, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. So they had to.
The timing is
we
impeccable.
have to get it in before the Super Bowl kicks off into place there.
There's a lot going on behind
Yeah,
me here.
lots going on as we're getting ready for the Milk Fund auction coming up
We're doing all the things.
in about 5 minutes. Now, this is not in Massachusetts. This is down in Louisiana. I think this is the first college that is doing this, but I could be wrong on that. At Louisiana State University, students will now be able to major in marijuana. The school is launching a cannabis education certificate program. So there'll be courses for healthcare workers, a business class, and there'll be one class devoted to how to grow the best
Cultivating.
marijuana. That's right. Now, all the classes will be online, and students, but you must be over the age of 21 to take them. But if you're online, what's
Yeah.
to stop you from bringing your 18-year-old brother or sister?
Right.
Hey, come on in and just listen to how we do this. You're okay with it, Rich?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right.
You know what? I mean, the legalization is pretty much right around the corner.
It's here.
Yeah, and
It's here.
and it's next to microbreweries in the United States. I bet you it's probably one of the largest growing industries.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Cultivating marijuana. So I mean,
I'm
hey,
so
it's
glad you brought up microbreweries. I have a soft spot for them.
So do I. believe me.
Microbreweries.
But,
Oh, you'll love my legislation
But
then.
yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right.
That sounds pretty good.
I
you
did,
know?
yeah. You know, the concern
It'll
is
spread.
right, like who else is in the room. But I
Yeah.
mean,
Well,
can you
know-
really stop folks from reading a book on the subject anyway? Right?
No,
You go to
no.
the library and
Well, you know,
online.
years ago,
you go online. The library.
years
Such a
ago, I
square.
saw a thing on one of these like 60-minute programs, TVs or whatever the program was. But there was this one student in I want to say New Mexico. They were going to a university out there, and they were taking one of their studies was techniques of coaching. And they asked him, well, he of course he was a football player or a baseball player that played for the school. I can't remember what sport, but he said, well, if I don't make it to the big leagues, I at least know how to do coaching. And I'm
Yeah.
saying to myself, are you kidding me? God, man. I mean, what do they say? Like less than 0.5% of college athletes actually,
Yeah.
make it to the pros. Introduction to coaching techniques.
All right.
Now there's a good class.
Well, yeah, they-
which would you rather take, a marijuana class or introduction to coaching techniques?
Which one is going to be more lucrative?
yeah.
Oh, that's right. But you can always put on the resume when you apply to the Boston Red Sox. Well, I got a certificate in coaching technique.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'll get you far.
Introduction.
Well, how far? Yeah. Then did you ever play? Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't
Through
that
high school,
good.
I wasn't that good. That's right, but I know the techniques now. All right, what else? This kind of a sad story. This is out of Michigan. Police in Michigan say a 9-year-old boy is in custody. He's 9. He cut another boy with a knife during a fight at a school bus stop. Bringing weapons with him to school. The victim sustained 2 minor cuts and was taken to a hospital for treatment. The issue will be referred to the Wayne County Court's Juvenile Division. The school says an investigation and disciplinary action will occur as well. Doesn't say why they were fighting or
So
how
the
big
child
knife
is in
was.
custody?
Yes, the 9-year-old child cut another child at the bus stop.
I want to meet that kid's parents.
The parents have no idea what's going on.
Well, of course they don't.
Absolutely
Of
none.
course they
Sure.
don't.
And
that-
I don't know if custody is the best.
Well, they were arrested him.
Well, yeah.
Well,
They
right.
arrested the kid or the parents?
The child.
Oh, the child.
9-year-old
Okay,
child.
yes.
I think they're trying to make an example of for the parents. Hey, this is serious what your child has done. We took him into custody.
I mean,
it
it
doesn't
is-
actually say arrest. We just took him into custody. Maybe he'll go sit in the jail cell for an hour and scare him.
Yeah,
Scare the heck out of him, yeah.
I'm not sure that's the best route to getting him help or better.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's got to, first of all, you got to know there's like other issues going on there in the family, right? I mean, you know there's other issues.
There
it's-
must be.
There must be. We don't know. We could just only conjecture.
Oh, come
what-
on, they're fine
on what
outstanding
they're-
parents,
Yeah,
Melissa. We know that, right?
So yeah, probably those issues need to be addressed. Maybe
I
some family
think so.
counseling and,
Yep.
probably a lot more than that. But
You know, my family counseling was when I was a kid.
Whack.
Huh? I think I still got the 8.5 tattooed somewhere behind me in my lower half of my body somewhere. Thank you, Dad. God rest your soul. You straightened me out and made me do the right thing.
If you don't join the Marines, I'm going to keep hitting you, or I'll join the Marines.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that was probably the best move I ever made in my life.
All right, we've come to the end of the program. We thank you very much for listening in, and we thank Dave Richards. He's going to join us in a few minutes with the Milk Fund auction. State Senator Melissa Murray, don't move from that chair because you get to
Okay.
join us for the auction as well.
but I have to get my Santa hat.
Go get your Santa hat. You go and do that. Rich Elaine, Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody, and God bless all our military people out there. Merry Christmas to you and your families.
Thank you very much. Thanks for listening in to the Coffee and program. Stay tuned. Milk Fund auction is coming up in a few minutes right here on ON Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast